Cuban. Oui, monsieur, malandro Cuban. C'est pas comme ça, oui, parler français.
Hey, what's up everyone? Jerry from StogieReview.com back again with another video cigar review, and this time around I'm smoking the Old School Cigars. It's called Old School Cigars. It's made by Old School Cigar Company out of New York by Danny Dickovich, which that last name might sound familiar. His daughter is the lady behind La Serena. But Danny has the Old School cigar, and I remember seeing these cigars last year at IPCPR, and it caught my attention then, and it caught my attention even more a few months ago when I met up with our friend Barry from cigarsmoker.com when I was visiting New York City. Barry gave me a handful of these to try, and I've been telling him, hey, I'll get to it, I'll review them, and I just haven't gotten around to it. And with this year's show being right around the corner, I thought it'd be a good idea to review it and finally get to it. So thanks to Barry from cigarsmoker.com for graciously handing me a handful of these to try and providing these cigars for this review. Features a Mexican Maduro wrapper, Indonesian binder, filler from Jalapa, Nicaragua, and Honduras. Supposedly these are made in the same factory as Alec Bradley, which means they probably come out of Honduras, if memory serves me correctly. Available in 3 sizes, just like the band. I'm a baseball guy, so the band kind of has that Brooklyn Dodger look to it, and the 3 sizes that are available are named after 3 famous Brooklyn Dodger players. One's called the Duke, Campy, and Pee Wee. I believe this is the Pee Wee, which is 5x52. It doesn't really feel like a 6x60, but I could be wrong. Anyways, let's see what the Old School cigar has in store for us. All right, a few puffs into my Old School cigars, and just for clarification, this is the Duke, this is the 6x60. For whatever reason, it doesn't feel like a typical 6x60 in my hand here. I'm going to resist the urge to say that's what she said here. But this is the Duke. So far, no problems here on the burn, no problems on the jaw. Beautiful looking wrapper, beautiful dark looking wrapper. Burning pretty well, drawing pretty well, like I said. Pretty effortless draw. I know a lot of people like that. They can control how much they want to pull and not have to deal with, they like a looser draw than most. I like to call it an effortless draw. Flavor-wise, things are going pretty well. Nice little sweet Maduro mocha flavors going on, kind of your classic barrage of Maduro flavors here. Nothing negative to say about it. So far, everything's on the up and up. Everything's on the positive note. Really digging the aroma it's putting off. Kind of a sweet, almost coffee shop type aroma it's putting off here. Nice bluish smoke coming off it as well. Like I said, off to a great start. Nothing negative to say about it. Everything is on the up and up and going well. Let's hope it continues to do that. All right, further into my Old School cigar, the Duke, and things are going fabulous. I mean, it's really hard for me to come up with anything negative to say about the cigar. It's still continue effortless draw, no problems here on the burn. Flavor profile is going along pretty strong. Still a predominantly classic Maduro flavors, a little bit of sweet mocha, lots of woody notes starting to work its way into it. And one thing that I'm starting to pick up that's really started to enter the mix just in the last couple puffs, it's just kind of this exotic type tobacco flavor. Not your run-of-the-mill tobacco flavor, but kind of a little more dark, a little more exotic type. That's the best way I can explain it. It's kind of more of an exotic or unique tobacco flavor to it. I think exotic's a better word than unique. That kind of adds a little uniqueness to it, but then you still got those classic Maduro flavors that are dominating and hitting the palate really hard. So those two profiles, that exotic tobacco flavor mixed in with the classic Maduro flavors, really make it kind of a very interesting and enjoyable cigar. Kind of something unique. I'm at a loss for words here, but it makes it for a very interesting cigar, very enjoyable. Love the blue tint smoke coming off it. Love the bouquet of aromas coming off it. Like I said, it kind of smells like you're kind of in a coffee shop here. But all in all, everything's going well here with the Old School Cigars. Kind of hard to pinpoint anything so far on the negative factor. It's really hard to do reviews when a cigar is really good and a cigar is really bad, because you can only say so many good things about a cigar, or you can only say so many bad things about a cigar. But so far, I can't seem to find a flaw in the Old School Cigar. Things are going pretty near perfect. All right, around or a little past the halfway point here of my Old School Cigar, and things are still continuing to go pretty flawless here. A little bit of a touch-up had to do on the burn, but that's neither here nor there. Still a pretty effortless draw here that I'm enjoying. Flavor profile, traditional Maduro flavors. I mean, that's the best way I can describe the cigar. Traditional Maduro flavors. Nice, sweet mocha flavors. Nice little dark woodsy notes, a little bit of a sweetness here. Like I said, lots of woodsy notes coming throughout. Just a very nice, refreshing flavor profile. Some people might say this is kind of a safe blend, and I wouldn't disagree with it. But for me, it's refreshing. It's refreshing in this day and age where everything has to be some my Uzi weighs a ton, or some weapon of mass destruction, or some monster, or some whatever, whatever's out there, some straight Lajero or triple Maduro or whatever. It's refreshing to smoke a cigar that's traditional, that just has that traditional Maduro flavor profile. It just gets back to what the essence of what cigar smoking is. I know this sounds kind of goofy, but for me it's refreshing to smoke something that just brings you back to I guess simpler times. I guess it's simplicity of the flavor profile that really makes the cigar appealing to me. Just really nice, clean flavors, clean, refreshing flavor profile. Just nice assortment of flavors, nice traditional assortment of flavors. So for me, it's solid to me. Medium body, lots of great flavors, nice aroma, no problems on construction. $6–7 for depending on the size. I'm going to assume $6 to $7 or $7 to $8 a cigar depending on the size. I mean, it's a great traditional cigar at a reasonable price. I'm having a hard time not enjoying this cigar. So I'm going to finish the final third and be back to close this out. All right, no use putting off the inevitable here. If you sat through this review, you pretty much know where it's headed. I think the Old School Cigar is solid. Like I said in the earlier clip, it's refreshing in this day and age of this mad scientist world of cigars, all these different things going on, which is great in my opinion. I don't want to give the wrong impression, but I just think it's refreshing to kind of get back to basic, to simpler times, and sit back and just enjoy the hell out of a cigar and its simplicity. And I think the Old School Cigar epitomizes that. Is epitomize the right word I'm looking for here? But it's a perfect example of that. Maybe that's a better way to put it. Using words I don't know the meaning of, just because it makes me sound smart. Anyways, the Old School, refreshing, classic Maduro flavors, nice, sweet mocha flavor, lots of woodsy notes together, dark, even kind of a exotic tobacco flavor to it as well. But at its core, it follows that traditional Maduro flavor profile. It's solid, medium-bodied cigar. $7 to $8. I don't think you can go wrong with it. It's definitely a cigar that will probably remain in my humidor, most definitely. I think it's, like I said, classic and refreshing to smoke in this day and age of so many different gimmicks going on and things like that. One quick production note: I'm back to experimenting with shooting with, forced to experimenting with my Canon 60D here. If you're watching this, then it was actually in focus enough and the sound quality was good enough, actually recording the sound separately here on a Zoom H1 and using dual eyes on my MacBook Pro to sync up the video track and the audio track together. So if you're watching this, it all came together and worked out, and hopefully it's better quality and good video quality, good sound quality, and it's enjoyable and easy to watch, besides my ugly mug and annoying voice. Anyways, Old School Cigar, I think it's a winner. Hopefully Danny, we'll see Danny at IPCPR this year, and hopefully when Danny sees us with our cameras, just Brian and I, this year Walt couldn't take the time off from work, so it's just Brian and I. So hopefully Danny, if we run into Danny across his booth, he'll have some time to share with us and talk to us about Old School Cigar and some of the other blends he has in his stable. So until then, as always, until next time, you know what's coming. Long fucking ashes.